Originally, we first met at my school, Northeast Christian College,
It was at preview weekend. I guess it was our first official meeting.
and he saw me just standing there, and he had already had his eyes on me from a couple months ago.
I saw her a month before, and I was already previously interested, I guess, in her.
And I had no clue that he had even seen me before, and so he just saw me and he's like, hey, can you come and play Mario Kart? And I was like, okay.
Usually I'm not too shy around people, but I was really nervous and shy around her to ask her even just to play a little silly game.
So we played Mario Kart together, and that was our first time interacting with each other.
When did I know I was in love?
I would say we were talking for a good 6 months, but once the fall came, we started to spend more time together.
Probably early into the school year. We were talking all summer, and I really was starting to fall for her even though we didn't hang out a lot. So I thought I was a little bit crazy for that, but I really did like her.
I knew when I started to see how much he cared about me and how much I started caring about him, I knew that I loved him. He showed it more than I did at first, so I was kind of almost scared of having that love.
Once I started hanging out with her and once I just really got to know who she was, I definitely fell hard.
And then I realized how amazing it was. This is my favorite, all-time favorite thing to explain. I knew that he was gonna propose, but I wasn't sure exactly how, and he kept kind of making it so I wouldn't know a thing. And everyone knew in the whole school and I didn't know.
I know a lot of people, they just kind of get on one knee during supper and ask. And I didn't want to do that. I want to do something a little bit fun.
It was my birthday. We all went out for dinner like normal, and during supper he had to leave. And I was like, why is he leaving?
It was like a 2-month, 3-month intervention, I guess, where I had 4 or 5 of her friends and Sophie come together. We were just trying to plan something special.
He kept saying I want to hang out with you later, but I'm not sure if we can, but if the girls want you to hang out, it's fine. So I was like, okay. Me and the girls went out. We went in the car, and there was a letter just sitting there, and it said Jessica, so I opened it, and it was a long letter, but it didn't say who it was from. It just said a big clue, and it was a rhyme.
We decided to do a scavenger hunt of all the previous dates that we've been on, some of our favorites.
All these clues brought me back to different dates that we had been on, and the very last clue took me to the spot where we met in the classroom.
And then there was a little love sappy letter there, but at the end, obviously it was me.
He was there, and it was roses everywhere and lights and everything. That's where he was to propose. To take care of one another and just go on adventures together.
You know, being up here for the past little bit, we've been spending a lot of time together.
I like having fun, and even when bad times come or things come where it gets hard, I like working through those types of things, and so I think it's just gonna be fun having that journey together.
Just be able to plan vacations and buy a house and, eventually have kids and just have a life together. I really can't wait for it.